We're going to discuss how to properly time the market when buying or selling a home. And we're going to focus more on the buy side. Hi, this is Jason Daniels with Finch and Gable, and we're going to illustrate uh, another one of these videos. We're going to do an illustration. We find that teaching a concept is a little easier to understand, at least for me and my younger children in children's books. So I'm going to just draw it on the whiteboard here on how you can time the market. Well, really, no, that's a lie. You can't time the market, right? Because you came to me and you said, hey, when should I buy, right?
Right, yes. When should I buy?
That's the $1 million question. If I knew that answer, I'd probably be retired by now. I've been doing this for 21 years. So let me draw an illustration. This is going to represent the market. And over here on this side, this is a buyer's market. And over here, this is a seller's market. Gut feel, I know you're kind of a newer first-time home buyer, right? Where do you think we are on the spectrum? Oh, and this is a plot point. This would be the bottom of the market where it's kind of fair and balanced. Where do you think we are today from what you've been hearing in the
Well,
media?
I think the seller's market because we don't have enough inventory. We
So
have very low inventory.
where on this? Tell me when to stop or point to where you think we're at.
Maybe like right here?
Right here. Okay. So this, and that's probably pretty good. She's been paying attention to what's going on in the media. Sometimes you have to be careful what's going on in the media. So if this is the current market, it's indicating it's more of a seller's market, right?
Right.
So when it's a seller's market, prices do what? They go up, right? And when the buyer's market things, prices tend to go down. So let's talk about the difference between a buyer's market and a seller's market. So what are some benefits of a buyer's market?
I can ask for more.
You can
Like,
ask for like concessions
yeah,
or
well,
lower
where they
price.
pay my closing costs.
Okay, yeah, so concessions for closing
And
costs.
then I thought you could ask for a lower purchase price.
Yeah, you can negotiate a lower price. Do you think in a buyer's market you'd have more choice or less choice of what's on the market?
More.
100%. You're going to have more choice. That's awesome. Let's see what else. If you do a home inspection, which we always recommend, you can ask for repairs, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can ask the seller to take care of repairs. So we have this long list of awesome things when it's a buyer's market, but you just said you indicated here or there, and we're at like 8% plus interest rates today, from what I heard. So
I'm going to have to wait.
you're gonna have to wait.
I think so.
Well, are you trying to time the market?
Yeah, because if I wait till here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or here, I can get in for more.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of take a look. Just if the pendulum were to swing the other way, let's look at what would be like some disadvantages in the seller's market for you as a buyer.
Mm, well, they won't pay my closing costs, so I need
So
more money down.
zero closing costs, right?
Hmm.
Probably the price would probably get bid up, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to end up bidding
So do I
over
have to
asking.
like, okay, bid over asking.
You're probably going to have to pay your own closing costs. Might have to buy the home as is with no repairs. That's kind of scary, right?
Was a lot of people, I mean, I remember when people were buying it unseen.
Yeah.
They just picked a house and if they got it, they got it.
Things were moving so fast several years ago that they would just have us go out as their agent. They trusted us and we were very good at what we did, but it made us a little nervous. They were making offers sight unseen because homes were selling in not days, but hours. Their homes were selling in hours. Now, my question for you is again 8% interest rate. What do you think it's going to take for us to actually get back to a buyer's market?
I guess the prices just have to go way lower.
They're going to have to do that, yeah. But right now, inventory is so tight. There's a huge demand, especially here in Colorado. That's probably not going to happen. So the
Right.
odds are
That's
it's
why I was saying
yeah,
it was here because we didn't have enough inventory.
right. So you've been paying attention to the
Yeah.
inventory issues. So what I found is people get hurt when they try and time the market. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do a fun little exercise under this. Yeah, and you can't look. So I'm going to stand
Okay.
this way. I'm going to draw
I'll send
the
back here.
market, and you're going to tell me when to stop, and then I'll stop. Ready? Go.
Stop.
Oh, look. It happened so fast. I was able to draw the entire U.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
I
we would have
missed
been
the
there.
assignment.
And that's what the real life is. Like, hey, let's time
Right.
the market.
Yeah.
Whether you're a buyer or seller, you can get hurt. So again, the key point is if you can afford the payment and you need to move, you want to buy, be a buyer versus a renter, you know you're going to be here for 3 to 5 years, now's a great time to go ahead and make that purchase. In fact, if the payment difference is $500 a month, in 2 years, that's what we talked about that. It was
Yeah.
$12,000.
Right.
We can probably, in today's market, because it's actually, we're probably down here. It's almost a little bit more fair balance. We can ask a seller that's had their house in the market for a long time, they're kind of panicking, for $12,000, that'll make up for the extra payment. And I don't know what the market's going to do. I would hope interest rates will be lower in 2 years. I, we can't guarantee that, but as long as you can currently afford your payment, now is a great time because
it would take me 2 years saving $500 a month right now before I bought to save that.
Yeah. I don't see home values dropping because of the supply of demand curve, but I do see prices going up. So if you're able to buy a home at $500,000 today, here in Colorado, or in Colorado Springs specific, we've seen between 3 and 6% appreciation over the last 3 decades. So if you just went on the low end at 3% a year, 515 in year at the end of year one. I'm not good at mental math, but
530.
Right, it'd be just a little bit more than 530 because you
it's good enough.
Yeah, so it'd be probably like 530 and some change, 530, 500 or something. I don't know. So in 2 years, your house that you're in is probably worth 530,000. If we can get the seller to pay the 12,000, great. But if not, you're still ahead $15,000, and you're a homeowner. You have a potential tax write-off depending on what your financial situation is, and so it makes sense to buy now. Now, if you can't afford the payment, it's going to put you in jeopardy of over leveraging. Don't do it. We'll tell you all day long to don't do it. But does this make sense?
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. This is just how we walk through this illustration. I know it looks like a bunch of squiggly lines. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Now is still a good time to buy if it is right for you and your family. So reach out to us if you have any questions. We can connect you with Alicia here, who's actually our preferred lender, and we can get you pre-approved so you can see what you can qualify for. And Alicia and I will be honest with you and let you know what we feel is in your best interest financially, because we have clients for life. We have long-term clients that we want to make sure that we're going to be in this industry a long time. We've been in it for over 20 years, each of us, so we'll be in it probably another 20. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.